is Haley Janelle Tweedy, and welcome to 60 minus 50 minutes, where we will be reviewing the Latin American culture. Bring it down! Our first guest is Mr. Kevin James Bingham. Come on over, Kevin.
Hello.
Hello. So, Kevin, can you give us a little summary of the Latin American culture?
Yes, I can. So, Latin American countries had economies that were heavily on exporting raw materials and manufactured goods they needed to succeed.
Wow, that's really interesting, Kevin. So, Kevin, can you tell me a little bit about the OAS and what it was?
Yes, the OAS was a government in the Western Hemisphere that organized and emphasized the need for Latin American independence.
Wow! How was the Latin American economy?
The Latin American economy was very rocky, that led to an unstable government.
Well, thank you, Mr. Kevin James Bingham, for teaching us all of that great information.
No problem.
See you around.
Yep.
That was a good.
Next on 60 minus 50, we have Sebastián Andrés Infante.
Hola, señora Tweedy. Aquí es un regalo de Perú para ti.
Bueno. So, Sebastián, can you tell us a little bit about what the Shining Path was?
The Shining Path was a communist guerrilla group trying to take over the rural areas of Peru. The objective was to destroy all authority and create a country without class.
Can you tell us what was the Camisea gas project?
Con Alejandro Toledo en el presidente, quería crear. With Alejandro Toledo being the president of Peru, he wanted to create a tube for natural gas to come from the Amazon jungle and travel all the way to Lima, Peru to have clean natural gas. Peru, not having the money for this, was sponsored by Texas Oil Company, which paid for all their funds so that this project could happen.
Thank you, Sebastian. Hello, welcome back to 60 minus 50. Our next guest is Corwin Michael Fierick.
Hello, Haley.
Hello, Corwin. Can you tell us who Luis Inácio Lula da Silva was and what happened in 2002?
Lula was Brazil's first left-wing president in 4 decades. He has pursued a mission of making Brazil more independent in global trade, but social problems remain severe.
Can you tell us what happened in April 1982 on the Falkland Islands off the coast of Argentina?
The military regiment appealed to nationalistic by invading the Falk Islands. Great Britain, which had control of the islands since the 19th century, sent ships and troops and took the islands back. This humiliating defeat discredited the military and opened the door to civilian rule.
What did Salvador Allende do for Chile?
He was a Marxist who became president of Chile in 1970. Allende tried to create a socialist society through constitutional means.
Thank you, Corwin.
You're welcome. Have a nice day.
You too. Up next, we have Daniel John Deline. Come on in, Daniel. So, Daniel, can you tell us who Gabriel Garcia Perez was?
He wrote one of the best examples of magic realism with 100 years of solitude. Magic realism combines dreamlike and fantastic backgrounds. He was one of the world's best modern writers. In 1982, Marquez was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for literature.
That's amazing. Can you tell us what a megacity is?
It is a city not only with a huge population, but also one that has mushroomed so fast that regular food services cannot be provided. Housing, plumbing, and water supply can be nearly non-existent in the suburbs of a megacity.
Thank you, Daniel.
That's all. Bye.
Bye. Next up, we have Hannah Kai McCabe. Come on in, Hannah.
Hi, Haley.
Hello.
Thanks for having me on.
Of course. So, Hannah, what can you tell me about the government in El Salvador during the 1980s?
After World War II, El Salvador was controlled by the wealthy elite and the military. The rise of urban middle class led to the hope for a more democratic government. In 1984, Jose Duarte was elected president.
What do you know about the Somoza family?
The Somoza family seized control of the government in 1937 and kept control for 42 years. The family used their position to enrich themselves rather than the citizens. When opposition arose, the Somoza regime used murder and torture to silence it.
Can you also tell us who Manuel Noriega was?
Manuel Noriega controlled Panama in 1983. He was supported by the U.S. troops until his brutality and involvement with the drug trade was discovered. He was arrested in 1989 by U.S. troops.
Thank you, Hannah.
No problem, Haley.
So, Daniel, can you tell us who Gabriel Garcia Perez was?
He wrote one of the best examples of magic realism.
He was Brazil's first left-wing president in 4 decades.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Sebastian's dugging in the background. He's behind me saying, Michael.
Stop!
What else is fault?
How?
What do I say? It was an organization that was founded in the...
OAS, Dale!
What?
This is so amazing.